Tired of getting lost in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Want a live, detailed moving map on the second monitor just like this? Well, today I'm going to show you step by step how to install and set up what I think is the best free tool for the job, Little Navmap. And we'll even get this awesome Google Maps overlay installed and running, which includes the satellite view. First, we need to download it. I've put the link in the description. It's completely free. So you go to the website, then you click Releases Downloads page, depending on your platform. Click and download it. So once you've got it downloaded, double click to install. Okay, a little pop-up here. Click Next, accept the agreement. Choose your location. You can choose the default or set your own. I like to set my own. I like to create a desktop shortcut. I also will pin that down here later. Find that easier. I recommend you have Flight Simulator open while you install because it will try and connect and you'll get a few error messages pop up during the installation that it can't connect. So I always like to have it running. It will still install if you don't have Flight Simulator running, but we want to set it up straight away, so best to have it running. So we'll launch that. We'll start up with showing the user guide. As you can see, it's pretty massive. Okay, a few things to ignore or read if you wish. So this is going to load all our scenery. We will do this now. So let's click OK and you'll see in the background something's opened. Here we are. So we're Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to click load. Okay. Okay. And connect automatically. So we just take all the defaults. See here, the database is empty. So in the background, we have where it's loading everything. This does take a few minutes. So let's just pause the video here and we'll come back when it's done. So as you can see, it does take a bit of time. We're up to just over 5 minutes now and we're 50% the way through. So we're getting there. You see as it's installing, it's adding all the different points of interest, airports, etc. So yeah, it does take some time. There's a lot of data there. So let's just leave this running. I'll speed it up. Okay, so once it's finished, you can click use this database. You see here it took 8 minutes 42 on my connection. As you can see, it's just so cluttered. But in here in view, you can sort that out. So what we can do is we want to show airports. Let's take off a few of these things that we don't care about. I want to get rid of these airspace lines as well. So we could do that here, show airspaces. So I think that looks a lot better now. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we've got our ILS envelopes, we have our waypoints, and we've got our airports. I think that's all you need. That's all I need anyway. You can change the theme of the map to any of these default ones. It starts with OpenStreetMap, but you'll notice Google Maps is not there. We need to do something extra to get Google Maps installed. So to install Google Maps, we need to go to Little Navmap's website to the download section. I'll put this link in the description. You'll see Google Maps.zip here, so click that, download it, and go into that folder. You'll get a zip file, open it up. you'll see inside here, you've got these 3 folders here. So what you want to do is just copy those, and we're going to put those into the location where you installed Little Navmap. So in my case, I installed it here. So you go to Little Navmap, you go into your data folder, into maps, into Earth, and these are all your maps. So we paste our Google ones, paste them in there, they are there. Now, if we look in themes, I don't know whether we need to restart. Looks like we do need to restart. So you restart your Little Navmaps, quit, restart. Okay, so we've restarted. We go to theme, and there's the 3 Google Maps. So we've got plain old Google Maps. It's got all your pubs on. If you're looking for a pub, we have the satellite, and we have the terrain. So the terrain feature I think is the best, because when I was doing my VIP trips and the career mode over in the Alps, there's a lot of airports in valleys, and you need to find a nice route into these valleys, avoiding the mountains. So I found it invaluable for that. Okay, so let's see it in action. Now for the fun part, let's have a look at it. So we're back with our split screen view here. So we're flying along here in London, and as you can see here on Little Navmap, it's been tracking my route. So you get this line, which is the route you've been on. This is in Google Maps view, which you can choose by going to theme, Google Maps. We can change it to the satellite view, which gives you the satellite view, of course. What I actually find it most useful is the terrain view. It's not very useful here in London, but I found on the career mode, especially the VIP trips in Europe, were often in the Alps, and just having that terrain mode just enabled you to set your altitude correctly on the autopilot, allowed you to plot a route in to these mountain landing strips, so you could get down, follow the valley into the runway. I found that quite invaluable actually. Um, but yeah, it's really good. If you're lost, if you're looking to find your house and fly over it, you might want to get this installed. Um, you can set up flight plans. We'll maybe go into that on a future video. We'll set up a flight plan here in Little Navmap, and we can import it into Flight Simulator. So I'll show you how to do that. But I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support it. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.